You know what they say, third time is the charm. So we have everything crossed, I've knocked all the wood, and we are praying that this is the time the race gets started. There will be no formation lap, so we are straight away. There we are, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. We are underway here at Abu Dhabi. Just get the tyres up. 30 gets an absolutely lightning start off there. I think we've had a spin from Smith, unfortunately. Yes, we have. That's a shame, but we'll stick at the front though. 30 is just opening that gap so quickly at the front.
So, hate to burst your bubble, but what's the most exciting thing that can happen after you've waited 3 times for a race to start?
Oh no, it's a safety car!
Immediate safety car!
Oh, is that an MRC record? I don't know, but it could well be.
An immediate safety car with nobody out, no discernible damage on the cars. Codemasters, you are doing yourself proud tonight, aren't you?
Oh my gosh! Just when we thought we were just going to get underway and we were going to have a nice 29 lap race. I can see Scottish Ninja is missing an end plate, but I don't think that calls for a full safety car personally.
Yep.
Oh dear.
Hey,
oh no, so is back Mizo. Ooh, steady on.
Okay.
Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are already into a safety car. But it's looking positive for actually getting through a whole race tonight.
Oh, fingers crossed, eh? It's a shout out to these boys. The mentality this takes as well. Like, you've got to... You're G'd up for the race, aren't you? You've got your eye in qualifying. You know where your braking points are and what you want to do. And then it gets disrupted once, and then it gets disrupted again, and now you're under the safety car. This is all about who's got the better mentality, who can keep it together and say, right, we've got another 28 laps of this. Keep calm, get a feel of the car now, and then go again when the time is right. Because, yeah, it really kills your momentum, doesn't it?
It does. It really, really does. But while we're here, because it was a very quick start, we'll take a very quick look at tyres. So again, we've got 90% of the grid on mediums, and on hards we've got DRS Julian, Chelsea, Banstorp is now on a set of hards. He did start on his softs again, but he's gone to a very early pit stop and put himself on a set of hards.
I mean, all the way to the end challenge? I mean, why not? 28 laps on a set of hards? I think Gav was going for it in Tier 3.
He was going for it, and he got a very well-timed safety car, bless him.
Yes, yeah, he got a bit of luck of the gods there. Yeah, I don't think 28 laps is realistic, but if somebody can make it work and be quick, I think it's Banstorp after his performance in Tier 3 tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you've got enough safety cars, then you can probably just about make it work. Maybe?
Maybe. See. What are we going to do? We're going to have another lap of this, aren't we? Because just going to wait for those boys who pitted to catch up.
I think we are, but they'll definitely catch up by the end of the next lap, so hopefully this will be a nice short safety car. Oh, no, we haven't got anyone in the YouTube chat yet. Come and say hello, people. We are actually here to stay for this one by the looks of it. So are you still sticking with your prediction for the race then?
Can I remember my prediction? That's a good one. Who did I say for the prediction? Who did I give it to? Was it 30? Because he was looking quite...
You said 30 if he can keep it consistent or round your DRS Julian, I think.
Oh, yeah. Well, that one shows how much I'm paying attention. 2, I think, it was DRS who was looking quite quick as well. I think DRS is still a great shout. He's in 4th place, he's on those hards, but particularly because you've got the 2 DRS zones here, if you can keep up with everybody and keep in those little trains on the hards, I think you can get more of a boost at the start, and then you're on the softer medium tyres for the end, and that's when you can catch up and make it up. So yeah, I think I'm going to stick with my DRS Julian prediction for now.
Very nice. For the moment, I'm going to stick with my gear band prediction, looking very pretty in second place at the moment.
He's had quite a... I know it was a disrupted start, wasn't it? But yeah, to
Yes.
make it up to second place is...
It's a very nice start from gear band there. Oh, we've got a Roundy fan in the YouTube comments. Mr. Paul Edwards, thank you for joining us tonight. Hopefully we are about to get... Oh, a penalty for Julian for a collision. That's unfortunate.
Well, yeah, what's that for? Have I put the curse on him already?
I think you have. He got a 5-second penalty for a collision with Roundy, unfortunately.
Oh, okay, that's a shame. Hopefully there's no damage, and that... So it can always be investigated by the stewards later if necessary.
Absolutely. Oh, and another one for Scottish Ninja. But we are preparing to get underway. Following Mr. 30 at the start.
Where is he going to go? We've seen some late starters, we've seen some very early starters. Look, Gav absolutely crawling earlier. This seems to be a much more reasonable pace from 30.
I appreciate 30 for not doing a Gav safety car restart.
Yes, doing double the speed, Gav
Yes.
was.
When's he gonna go? Oh, he's gone. Gibbon stuck with him quite nicely.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's really been kept sleeping there. Biggest gap is RFC Danny. Oh, we've got sector 3, but I think we're fine.
Maybe just a little bit of oversteer, but we are going. And DRS Julian is right on the back of Roundy.
Yeah, it's worth remembering we're not going to have any DRS these opening laps. It'll take another 2 before we really see those big moves being made. I think it's really crucial that DRS stays within that DRS zone of 1 second with Roundy if he's going to make those hards work.
Yeah, absolutely. He definitely needs to stick in that DRS range. Yeah. Ooh, Geke seems to be making his way through the field a bit, up to 11th place.
That one done very early, didn't he, before getting down into that little left-right.
He
what
did.
You want to do.
Mind you, Roundy does seem to be opening the gap up on DRS Julian a little bit now. Getting close to that 1 second gap.
The mediums are really going to help through this slower section, aren't they? Through the more technical hotel bit. That's where you need all the grip.
Absolutely, yeah. Ooh, RFC Danny actually is right on the back of Ollie T.
Let's see if we can keep it clean through there. It's all been nice and clean actually this first safety car restart, which is nice to see.
Yeah, Tier 4 drivers putting on a good but very clean display as always. Ollie T closing down on DRS Julian. Again, those medium tyres will be helping him massively in these early laps.
Yeah. Does he go for the move now, or does he wait? That's the question. They've all got a lot of ERS left.
They have. Oh, he is gaining quickly, though. Can he quite get there? No, he's going to keep it behind for the moment. But that's playing into RFC Danny's hands that he can't quite get the move done.
And then you've got Scott quietly behind. I think what we're going to see... Oh, Ollie T.
Oh, he's going around the outside. And he's got the move done, I think. Oh, no, DRS Julian's coming back. Oh, that was some hard and very clean racing there from those two. Well done.
Yeah, that was right on the edge, but I think it was right. Julian just got ahead enough to say, no, that racing line is mine, and park his car there. And yeah, Ollie T's going to have to do it again, but this lap, I think that's when the DRS... Yep, DRS is now enabled. So, yeah, it'll be eyeing up DRS Julian, who is, out of that DRS zone from Roundy ahead. So he's going to struggle.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think this is currently the closest battle on track, so we will stick with it for the moment. And he's going to come round now and hopefully set himself up nicely for a good run down the DRS straight. Yep. Already got the ERS going as well. Here he comes. Yeah, he's going to get that move done nice and early. Good move there from Ollie T up to 4th place. And we've got RFC Danny will be looking to make a move on DRS Julian, I think.
Yeah, I wonder if DRS Julian's going to try and do anything back on Ollie T, but Ollie T is now close enough to Roundy that he's got the DRS as well, so we might have a little train here actually caused by Roundy at the front.
Yeah, I think we do. This is not... Well, actually, this plays out quite nicely for DRS Julian being caught in the middle of a DRS train when he's on those hard tyres.
Yeah, it's really well. I think it doesn't play well for Scott, who's just falling back. He was about second behind last lap, now getting to about 2.3, so those top 6 really starting to pull away. And 30's got quite a handsome gap as well from Giban. That's creeping up every lap as well by about half a second, 3/4 of a second a lap.
Yeah, I mean, 30's got a good gap on Giban, and fair play, Giban's got a healthy little lead on Roundy as well, so it's really spreading out at the front there.
Yeah, I think we've got those 3 all the way back from Roundy to RFC. The other place
RFC's gone! Big spin from RFC Danny.
That's a shame.
And Scott says thank you very much, and can I close the gap down? Oh, and we've got a DRS Julian fan with Simba himself in the YouTube chat now.
Working closely. That's worked quite well for DRS. I mean, I know he's DRS has lost the train, hasn't he now?
Yeah, he has.
He's out from Ollie T, who's eyeing up Roundy down into turn 9.
Although Winky's right on the back of Scott now. Can he make a move down this DRS straight?
Ambitious from that far back, I think.
Yeah, he's keeping it clean. Well done. Again, I think this might be the closest battle on track, so we'll just stick with Winky and Scott for the moment.
Yeah, and you've got Zondas right in the back of those. I think you are getting a little bit of a train forming behind Scott as well now.
Yeah, absolutely. Mind you, Geke is making up some places really quickly here. He's up to P9 now.
Yeah, I think was he racing in Tier 3 as well? I think I remember he had a bit of a tough time in Tier 3.
He had a bit of a stinker in Tier 3, unfortunately, bless him, but he is fighting back here in Tier 4.
Yeah, and I think it's always nice, once you've had a race like that, get back on the horse, get back in the car, give it another go, and yeah, prove yourself that you're quick, you can do it. And yeah, P9, not too shabby at all.
Yeah, very nice start from, I think he qualified about P15, I think.
Those places up.
Oh, Winky's losing a bit of time to Scott now, actually.
Yeah, those 3 just starting to spread out a little bit more, and yeah, it doesn't really help Zondas out either, because Winky has the DRS, but he's not close enough to get anywhere near him. Oh, he's close just behind them. We've got Bakesmo making a move on Jackster. He's just gone through there, up into P10.
Very nice move there from Back Mizo. Just noticing that Ollie T seems to be starting to close the gap down to Roundy just a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know if he's just keeping him in check. I'll do a quick... Yeah, both of those boys are looking pretty good, and I think we were talking about Giban. He had about a 2-second gap on Roundy. I don't know if he's had a moment. Roundy's going for a big move into turn 1 on Giban there.
Ooh.
Thinks better of it. But...
Oh yeah, he's right up Giban's chuff now. We'll follow this little battle.
It's really close up at the front of these podium places.
It has. And Roundy's looking very nice down this DRS straight.
Should be nice and easy for him. I think he's going to get this well done before the apex, but...
Nice little slipstream. There he goes. Getting it done very early.
gets out, just stops in time. Is Gibbon going to get him back?
Gibbon took just a bit too much curb on the exit there.
Oh, and has left himself vulnerable, hasn't he, to Ollie T, who's going around the outside there. Oh, gosh, he's going to get that move done well before the apex as well. So, yeah, from second to fourth in just half a lap there for Gibbon.
That's really disappointing, but he's still got a nice little gap to DRS Julian, so he just needs to keep on driving away, bless him.
Yeah.
Let's go back to Scott, because Winky got the move done on Scott.
Oh, wow, well, all is going on. Winky will want to try and pull away. Scott's going to want to keep behind him as well. Zondas not wanting to lose out. I think he's just hanging over dear life now to that 1 second gap.
Just about. But now that Winky's in some clear air, he is looking very nice.
Yeah, he's looking quite fighty, isn't he? And Winky's always had some pace about him. Nice to see him up in a reasonable position there in P6.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a really nice little start to the race for him. I'm actually just going to jump back to Gibbon, who's still right on the back of Roundy coming onto DRS straight. Can he get the move done? I tell you what, that Aston Martin with Roundy looks absolutely rapid down the straights.
Yeah,
even with DRS, he just could not close that gap down.
And am I going mad? Have we missed something at the front? I thought Roundy was P2. Or was that me just going mad?
I think Ollie T might have made a move past Roundy as well. You are quite correct.
Pulled out quite the gap already, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, something's happened in Sector 2.
Fragile tunnel. He's lost a place, or he's struggling a little bit. And out of the way.
All being kept very clean by at the moment, by the looks of it.
Yep.
30 really is just opening that gap more and more, isn't he?
We've seen there's been a trend in these races, hasn't there? If you get out front, you can just absolutely pull away, and yeah, he's doing it lap on lap right now. Oh, Ollie T though is starting to maybe maintain that gap at a solid 6 seconds, but yeah, he's gonna struggle to catch that up at this rate, I feel.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think again this is one of those tracks where if you can get in some clean air, then actually it's for the best, and DRS isn't always the most helpful thing, maybe.
Yeah, no, I'd agree with that. With clean air, at least you know you can judge your braking points a little better. You've got that consistency, and particularly when you've got the speed and you're right in front, it's no problem at all. Yeah.
Oh, Gibbon had half a thought about making the move on Roundy there, but just thought better of it at the last second.
He's got a lot of ERS to spare though if he wants to use it. Oh yeah, he's just... The traction zone coming out of that, Roundy is just so good at pulling away. He's just not giving him a
Julian
chance, is he?
has had a big moment by the looks of it, suddenly down in P9.
Oh yeah, that's a shame.
That's unfortunate for him. And it looks like another moment for Fragile Tunnel back there, unfortunately.
Oh. We've got all the yellows out. Is this virtual or is this full?
Looks like a virtual.
Virtual for the moment. Okay, so everybody calm down. Let's have a look at position changes quickly.
Let's do that. That's a very good idea. Geke Matthew and Banstorp both up 10 places, so an incredible start to the race for both of them.
Yeah. Banstorp has been slowly, lap by lap. I've seen him, he's done sort of like one overtake a lap and just catching up to the car in front and doing it all over again. Very controlled race from him.
Banstorp is a bit of a dark horse. He just kind of very slowly and very methodically makes his way through the track.
And lap 12 is about the crossover point for those mediums, so we've seen a lot of medium runners pop into the pits as well, maybe hoping that that virtual safety car will have saved them a little bit of time. It is over now, but you can save a bit if everybody else is going a bit slower compared to a normal pit stop. So, yeah, where's our...
Yeah, we've had a few people stop and get onto the hard tyres. Roundy went for a set of mediums.
Yeah, might be doing the two-stopper.
Good man, Roundy. You are going for my approved strategy. So let's see where we are. DRS Julian, thankfully that came out at quite a nice time for him on hard tyres. He's back up into 5th place.
Yeah. So yeah, it looks like 30 is now down in 2nd, but he's obviously taken the pit stop.
Yeah.
Whereas Ollie T has stayed out. He's only 6 seconds behind. I reckon under a safety car it would be at least double that gap.
Exactly.
So yeah, he's really virtual safety car has paid off for him.
Paid off big time. He's looking very, very good there in 2nd place. And Scott's up to 3rd place as well. If he can time a good pit stop, then that could be very good for him as well.
Oh, I said it was good for 30, but have a look at the penalty situation for him, I'm afraid.
Oh, let's have a look at penalties. Oh, we got a drive through. That must have been right on the end of the virtual safety car.
Yep.
Oh, that is so disappointing for him.
It's going to sting. That's just an extra pit stop that you really don't want, that you're really frustrated even happened. I know it can be a bit dodgy coming out of the pit stops. I've done it myself, and you feel stupid. And yeah, just get your head down, mate, because you know you got the pace.
Yeah, you've got the pace, and get the drive through. Hope for another safety car, and there's time for you to do it yet. So let's follow Julian, who is right on the back of Geke. Might just be a bit too far back for this DRS straight. Although he's gaining quickly. Ooh, they're too wide. But he's made the move stick. Very nice move there from DRS Julian.
That's excellent. And who's behind them as well? Barnstorp in P6. He was looking very fighty earlier on. Ollie T into the pits as well now, getting off those mediums.
30 not quite serving that drive through yet.
Hope he knows that he's got it. He's got to serve it within the next few laps, doesn't he? Or he'll be disqualified. So make sure you do take it, mate.
I think my bet is that he's going to try and do a really, really quick lap now and hope that he doesn't lose too much to...
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, lose too much to Ollie T on the back of a drive-through penalty. So who have we got? Barnstorp still on the back of Geke. So we'll follow this battle down the DRS straight. Tell you what, Geke's car looks quite fast as well. Barnstorp couldn't close the gap.
Yeah, no, he was struggling, but remember, as always, we've got 2 DRS in the bus with a little bit of a moment coming out of there.
Yeah.
Let's get down on the power.
And he has emptied his ERS a bit as well.
Yeah. And if you look who's behind him on a fresh set of mediums, 2-lap mediums.
Mr. Roundy.
Yeah. Could get very fighty.
This is all getting very, very close at the front. Let's see if Mr. 30's gonna... Yes, he's serving his drive-through now.
See what he feeds out into.
I'm gonna go on board with Ollie T because that's the main rival. See if he can come out the other side ahead.
Yep.
Do you know, I think he may have pulled this off just about.
It's impressive if he has. Oh, I don't know. Looking at... Does Ollie T look a bit spectral to you? Does he look a bit ghosty?
Ooh, interesting. He does look very spectral to me. That looks like a disconnect for Ollie T.
Oh, that's such a shame. We were having a bit of a barn burner here, but yeah, no, he's. I think that's what's given him such the slow lap and put him back such far from 30. So
yeah. So 30's actually not come out looking too bad despite the drive-through penalty.
Yeah, he's lucked out a bit there.
He really has. Fair play to him. And our championship leader is now leading the race again.
He's got a pit at some point, though. I wonder how far he can take those mediums, because 14 laps really is stretching them to the edge of their life, I feel.
He is making them last, and DRS Julian, he's not really closing the gap to Scott, despite how old Scott's tyres are.
Sorry, if you're looking for a scrap, you've got Baquez mode there, but Roundy and Barnstorp just had an absolute ding-dong after turn 9.
We'll follow this battle for a little bit because it is very close on track between Roundy and Barnstorp.
So I keep calling him Barnstorp, and I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's my fault. I'm infecting you now. I apologise. Scott in the pits as well. Go on to the hards to the end.
He's definitely going for the one stop. We'll see if it pays off. Geke Matthews down in 11th now. I don't know if he had a moment. Or if he pitted at... Oh, he pitted about a lap ago. That'll be why. Let's go on board with Mr. 38, who is on the back of a train of Barnstorp, Roundy and himself. Oh, this is all very close between these three, and it may just pay to Giban's benefit that these three are fighting so hard.
Okay, he can make the time up. Let's see what Roundy does. He's going for the inside line. That's the one you want to have into turn 9.
And he makes it work very nicely up to P2.
Takes it out very wide, though.
Is Barnstorp coming back? No, Roundy manages to hold it. That's some very nice driving from Roundy there.
Oh, but he takes
it very wide.
Oh, easy, boys. Make sure you keep it all on track. Okay, yeah.
And Giban is now right on the back of this as well. Oh, and 30 tries to make the move. But I think Barnstorp just manages to hold it.
Yeah. Oh, that's such... Roundy going very wide up the top there. I don't think he's incurred much of a penalty there, but it's easy to do in that first corner.
Absolutely.
That's a really good example of how once you get off the racing line and you're in a scrap, it's so hard to sort of force your way back on it, you know, and get the fastest bit. Everybody was... They found it impossible to stay on the optimum line, and yeah, it led for a lot of little racy bits. 30 behind Barnstorp now. I think he's going to make the move way before the apex.
Oh yeah, there he goes. Tell you what, that Williams is looking very racy as well, isn't it, down the straights?
Yes, yeah, very slick, and I think Barnstorp's tyres are showing all of their 15 laps of age now. He's not going to make it to the end. I would dip him for a pair of mediums or maybe stretch him out for some softs, but you are going to struggle.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say they may be graining, but I think at 15 laps they're long past the graining phase.
Yes, they are. Bald.
Yes. So I'm sure we'll see him pit. Maybe he's just trying to extend them in the vague hope that there may be another safety car.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so sorry, I just got the race director up on my screen just to see what's going on here.
Yeah.
Roundy in the net lead of the race, but more importantly, he's gone medium, so he does require another pit stop.
Oh, he's gone for my strategy, so he does need another safety car at this point, unfortunately.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's all playing into the hands of 38.
Yeah, absolutely. Despite that drive-through penalty, he's got himself looking very pretty in second place right now. And he's got DRS. Can he make the move on Roundy? No, that Aston Martin is just so quick down the straights.
Yeah. He's got that sewn up, hasn't he, really? But I think defending into turn 9 is going to be an issue, as that Williams has taken that 1-2 very quickly.
Yeah.
Going for the move around the outside, or no, he's going to... Oh, choose a lane, can't quite choose one, and yeah, I think Roundy just parks that on the apex and says, no, you're going to wait another lap, sunshine.
Very nice defending from Roundy there, and Giban is closing down that gap to Barnstorp very, very nicely now.
Yep.
Oh, but 30's got the move done in the hotel section.
That's excellent if you get it done through there. I know Roundy was struggling a little bit there earlier just to keep it on the racing line, and I don't know if he's had a little bit of a moment, but yeah, he's got it done.
That is some outstanding driving right there from the Tier 4 drivers.
So many moves done there.
But Barnstorp's now right on the back of Roundy as well. So I wonder whether Roundy had a moment in one of the corners, because 30 is just gone.
Yep. Yeah, crucially, he's not going to get any DRS back, is he?
No. He's very vulnerable right now. Oh, and there's 3 seconds for back Mizo, unfortunately. We'll have a look at the penalties a little bit closer to the end to see how it's going to affect positions. Well, I think Gibbons had a bit of a moment, actually, because he's fallen right off the back of Banstorp.
Yeah, it's just gone up to 2 seconds, hasn't it? Oh, we've got yellow,
we've got
yellow,
a safety
yellow.
car.
Safety car.
I wonder what happened there.
Well, tell you what, if you're Roundy, I would say that's it. Get off those softs. Sorry, get off those mediums now and onto a pair of softs, because you won't find a better time to pit.
So, this might make me a really bad commentator, but at what point did Scottish Ninja DNF?
That's a very good question. And I believe that if we just don't acknowledge it, both of us, we get away with it scot-free.
Okay, that's just not a thing that happened. Moving swiftly on.
Excellent, yeah.
Great.
Mystery safety car.
Yes, excellent. So, Roundy is in the pits, presumably going for a lovely set of soft tyres. I would imagine, to be fair, that most of the grid behind him is probably going to follow suit. Roundy's getting a new front wing as well.
Ooh, that's
Wonder
interesting.
what happened there.
I've had a bit of a moment somewhere, but it'd be nice to go on there. So softs aren't a bad option. Softs were the only option for him because he'd used up 2 sets of mediums. But I reckon with 9 laps left, the safer option is what Banstorp has done, to go on a fresh set of mediums. I think they'll be better those last 2 laps of the race. I mean, it also helps that Banstorp is driving the car. He's going to be quick anyway, but it'll be interesting to see the difference between those medium and those soft runners towards the end.
I mean, I don't think this is the worst time to go on the soft tyres. You can push them kind of 8 laps and then you're starting to really be driving on ice a little bit, but it just depends how long the safety car's out for, I guess.
Correct, and I know it says lap 20 out of 29, but realistically that's 10 laps, isn't it?
Yeah,
they've got to do 10 laps on these softs, so they're probably going 2 or 3 laps longer than they'd like. Other really interesting thing is where we saw in the Tier 3 race earlier, Banstorp was out front and he had the hards on. He had about 4 or 5 cars behind him that were on a variety of hard to medium runners before you got to the softs.
Yeah.
In this race, 38 is the only one who's decided to stay out on the hards, so he's got it all to do. He might be regretting not pitting for a fresh pair of mediums now.
Yeah, I remember, I think it was last season in Belgium in Tier 3, I decided to stay out on the hard tyres after a safety car, and I was just absolutely eaten alive through the last 5 laps. So, I mean, it can work, it can also not. You know.
Well, fingers crossed. He's done an excellent race, hasn't he? To think of everything he's shaken off, including that drive-through penalty, it would be a shame that he has to lose it towards the end. But we've got 9 more laps of racing here. It's not over by any means, and he's proven he's got the pace. So if anybody can pull out at the front, it's him.
Absolutely, and he's got that. Williams is looking quite racy down the straight, so he's got that going for him. But I mean, Roundy, looking as quick as he is down the straights on a set of soft tyres, I've got a lot of faith in him for the last few laps as well.
Oh yes, and don't count out Gibbon or Banstorp at all. Back Mizo, it's turned out quite well for him because 5 laps on the mediums, it's probably still, you can stay on those mediums no problem, and they will go to the end. Might even be better than a couple of the soft runners by the end. So
yeah, I mean, potentially.
Still a bit of a shout.
Yeah,
What's his penalty?
Oh, that's a good point. Let's look at penalties at this point. So we've got 6 seconds for back Mizo, then 3 seconds for Zondas, Geke and Smit. So it's actually been a very, very clean race from the Tier 4 drivers here.
Yeah, it's been impressive so far.
I mean, I have to say that in general, this seems to be a track where a lot of people just don't seem to pick up many penalties.
Yeah, it's quite... there are only like 1 or 2 places that you can do it. The worst section is probably through the hotel section. You can run wide there, or as we saw in qualifying, if you're pushing really hard around turn 9, you can go wide and invalidate there. But there doesn't seem to be that many sort of... There's tracks where you get those cheap invalidations, aren't there, where you seem to put a tyre 1 mark over the white line, and then it's gone. Oh, tell you what, safety car is in this lap already.
Ooh.
That's nice and soon.
Very soon. So those soft runners actually are thinking, oh, I would have actually liked a lap or 2 more into the safety car, please.
Yeah, precisely. But no, Pack's backed up nicely. I wonder what 38 is going to go. He's going to do and when he's going to go.
We are riding on board with 30 himself.
He's doing a gav. It's down in the 50s, side to side.
He's gone. No. Ooh.
No, not quite. No.
Now he's going.
He's gone.
And he has caught back Mizo fast asleep.
That is dozing, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh my
2 seconds.
gosh.
He'll be laughing.
That is exactly what 38 needed from that restart on those hard tyres. Oh, and Gibbon got 3 seconds. Oh,
it's such a shame. At least on the softs, at least he can really push at the end and hope to make that time up.
It's all looking fairly close at the moment. Roundy is right on the back of Gibbon going onto this back straight, and that Aston Martin is looking rapid down the straights.
Gosh, isn't he? Right alongside Gibbon, and I think he's going to get that move done.
I think he is. How hard is Gibbon going to defend? He's braking late. He's stuck it wide. Ooh! Roundy's got the move done. But DRS Julian is right on the back of him now. Oh, Winky's got past as well.
That's been a really tough time for Gibbon there, and it was just Roundy going through those corners was influenced by the little scrap that Banstorp and back Mizo were having up in front.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's all going on as this field is bunched tightly close together. Oh, what's happened to Roundy there?
Oh, Roundy's out! Oh no!
That's another safety car. That looked mechanical to me. Sorry, I was on board, and it's like his steering wheel went. There was nothing happening.
That could have been a steering wheel disconnection potentially.
Yeah, because that looked very odd indeed. And the place he was in, I doubt he wanted to put it into a wall. So yeah, safety car comes back out again.
Oh, that is so disappointing for Roundy. I had such high hopes for him at the end of this race.
So, who does that play into the hands of now then? So you've got 30s thinking, less laps racing means more of a chance for me to win this race.
Yeah.
Mazo was holding his own there against Banstorp for an entire lap, so he'll fancy his chances. And then we've got the soft runners of Winky and Gibbon, who might be thinking, thank goodness I can eke these softs out just a little bit longer.
Absolutely, yeah. Paula said Roundy was probably eating while driving. I can confirm, I've just looked in the Discord. His wheelbase did disconnect, unfortunately.
Oh, that's such a shame, because he was having a great race up until then.
That's so disappointing for him. I think that was one of the best races I've seen from Roundy on commentating team.
Yep. Exceeded maximum rotations. Sorry, you cannot turn this wheel anymore. I'm all wheeled out for the night. Blimey, that is... Yeah, that's
how far did you turn the wheel, Roundy? My goodness.
So all that warming his tyres up, warmed up left and right, did too many of those. But
overheated his steering wheel in the process.
That is such a shame.
But that does open up the field for Winky and Gibbon a little bit, the 2 remaining soft runners at the front of the grid.
Yeah. I think Winky, where did Winky come from? Where did he start? What's his position change?
Well, that's a very good point. Let's have a look. Position change. He is up 7 places. He started in 11th.
Yeah, that's been a solid race from him, hasn't he? Kept his nose clean, got no penalties, finds himself up in 4th, and the highest soft runner of the bunch. He's definitely in with a shot.
He's looking very, very good. And of course, Banstorp is going to get a demotion as he's a Tier 3 driver. So Winky is the de facto P3.
I know he's going to get down. I know he's going to get downgraded come the end of the race, but you know that he'll be running for that first place. You know he wants to get 2 first places in a night.
Absolutely, he does. He will be pushing so hard for that P1.
Yeah. So, what's the field looking like here? We've got RFC Danny in the pits, so that might hold us up for a couple of laps. Might make us quite a way behind. The rest of the field is all caught up.
Yeah, it's basically just RFC Danny now. It's really unfortunate for Danny as well that he's now down in 18th, because he was right up there at the start as well.
Yeah, I think it's even more. He looks like he's a spooky ghost now as well. So I don't know if there's any disconnection or anything, but yeah,
that is definitely a spooky ghost. Unfortunately,
it's a shame.
It's been one of those lobbies, unfortunately. So I wouldn't be surprised if the safety car comes in at the end of the next lap, regardless of whether Danny's caught up or not.
Yep.
Because we have seen that a few times this season as well.
Well, if Danny is a ghost, then that wouldn't be the worst situation, I guess. Because I'm keen to get us back to some racing, because yeah, it was fun stuff up until then, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely it was. It's been a really exciting race so far. Tell you the other person who's looking very good actually is Johnny Smooth up in P7.
Oh yes. Hey.
I'm sorry, Johnny, I've ruined it. I promise I'm not looking at you.
I refuse to acknowledge him or say his name for fear of the curse happening. But yes, it is what you said.
I just want to say
impressive.
I'm proud of you. And I've said it under safety car, so touch wood, you're going to be fine.
Yep.
Oh dear.
I was quickly just looking up some quick Abu Dhabi facts to get us through any emergency safety car sessions. And
please do.
Kimi Räikkönen said some great things, a lot of them around this circuit in fact, so this is the place where he said, you know, shut up, I know what I'm doing.
Yes.
All of that jazz. But I'd never heard this one from before. Apparently Kimi Räikkönen once said of Yas Marina, the first few turns are quite good, but the rest of it is beep. Rest of it is poo. So maybe he was talking about the old layout, because I quite like the new one. But you know what, Kimi? Yeah, I think I would have agreed with you there a couple of years back.
Absolutely agree with that. I mean, to be fair, I do quite like the new layout. I like that you've got the new straight in the first sector, and the new left-hander really does create some good overtaking opportunities as well, to be fair.
Yeah, that sort of a banked turn 9 is a lot of fun, but yeah, I think up until before then,
yeah,
had the right idea.
Yeah, it was another one of those circuits that if I did leave it on my calendar for my career mode, I normally just simulated the race.
But it's that one where it's the end of the year as well, so you if you're in a career mode, you either won it already, or you're not bothered, or the season is sorted. If you're not fighting for anything, Abu Dhabi becomes quite a boring race, doesn't it? One that you can easily skip. Whereas the one before it, Brazil, it's like, well, I'm never skipping that. That's just so much fun. I don't care. Like, I'm always going to race Brazil. So, yeah, I think we've got RFC Denny has caught up to the back of the pack. So I will say that we are going racing
at the end of this lap.
We'll have 3 laps, 2 of them without DRS. So that really plays at the hands of those hard and medium runners up the front, isn't it?
We are having another 3-lap shootout. This is becoming quite a regular thing in MRC, and you know what? It makes it very, very exciting.
It does, and I'm all for excitement. Just me personally once, somebody who is rubbish in 3-lap my big complaint is that I'm rubbish in 3-lap shootouts, and I would much rather have 5 seconds between me and the next driver, even if I'm in 5th.
Yeah.
But Yeah, no, you're right. For the viewers, for the spectators, this is what we want to see. And yeah, I think I think all the possibilities are on the table at the moment. You've got 30 going away with a win, or you've got somebody like Winky coming back all the way from 4th place for the win. So yeah, let's see how it pans out, and let's see if 30 is going to kick back Mazo sleeping this time, because he really did last time, didn't he? He left him in the dust.
Oh, back Mizo was still in the middle of the night when 30 pulled away last time, unfortunately. So let's see. Maybe back Mizo's learned his lesson and he's going to be absolutely on it this time. I have faith in the man.
He's doing his job now, isn't he? 30. He's back in the pack up.
Yeah.
Gosh, in neutral. That's one way to do it.
Oh my gosh, he is in neutral.
Seems the game being odd, but
safety car is in, I believe, as of about now. So when is 30 going to go? He's gone early again.
gosh.
And Backme's been caught sleeping again. Oh, he's not ready for these early restarts.
No.
And Banstorp is right on the back of Backmeso going into the first corner.
Yep.
But fair play, Backmeso's had a very nice exit from the first corner. Oh, and Gibban is right. Oh, Fragile Tunnel's out.
Oh, that's a shame. We're not going to have another safety car though, because
no,
it's too late for that.
Is Gibban going to hold on to the back of Winky? God, 30 is just pulling away, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he must be dumping all his ERS and saying, yeah, I want to be at least 2 seconds ahead going to that last. That must be a very big ask for anybody to do it. I think if Banstorp's going to be in with any chance, he's got to get Backmeso now. It's now or never for his race, and he's going to go and try around the outside.
Emptying his ERS, but can't quite get it done. That's some quite aggressive defending, but still relatively clean from Backmeso.
Yeah, at least nobody ended up in a wall, but we might be looking at that one later.
Gibban's holding on quite nicely to the back of Winky as well.
Yep. But tell you what, it's a shame we can't get the sort of the tyre wear graphics up on here. I don't think we can we? No.
No, unfortunately.
But it's interesting to see how much of a gap those soft runners that were really closing in on the back of those medium runners, now I think they're finding it a lot harder. Those tyres will start to go.
100%, yeah. Banstorp is holding on quite nicely to Backmeso. I think P2 is about the best he's going to be able to hope for today.
Yep.
Got a very nice exit there. Just jump on board with him down the straight, see if he can get it done. I don't think he can.
Oh, lost the late breakers though.
That was a Danny Rick late breaking move.
Yeah.
He's going again. He seems to get a much better exit. Trying to keep it close down the inside.
Yeah.
But can't get it done this time. Geke Matthew gets past Johnny Smooth for P8.
Yeah, there's some making moves at the back, but tell you the difference
between Matthews round, I think.
Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, he's just gone round in that hotel section.
I cursed the other Alfa Romeo this time.
DRS enabled, so yeah, this is what Banstorp wants. I think he'll definitely get the move done on Backmeso now.
Oh no, I think I've just cursed Johnny Smooth as well now. Oh no, he's good, he's still in P8, we're fine, touch wood. It's fine. Can Banstorp get the move done down the straight now? He hasn't got a lot of time left to get this move done for P2. He's going wide.
Give the inside line.
No,
he doesn't.
Backing out.
Okay, that's sensible. Right, now or never, isn't it?
Oh, that was a big hit on the curb for Bakmizo. So Banstorp has a lovely run now. Gets the move done nice and early.
Too easy there, yeah.
And Giban gets past Winky as well.
Oh, that's good.
He has got the penalty, unfortunately, but he'll have taken P4 on track. Oh, and very wide from Bakmizo there.
Tell you what, he's just about to come across the line, though. In the lead, hard tyres, 17 laps old, only hard runner left on the circuit, pretty much.
Fantastic drive there from 38, well done.
Deserved.
Absolutely. And Giban keeps P4. Scott jumps up to P5 and Johnny Smooth jumps up to P6. The curse is over.
We've broken it.
We've broken it, yes. And then we've got Ollie T. Unfortunately, after the start of the race, he looked like he was going to be so good, but that disconnect ruined his race, unfortunately.
Yeah, and the race gives driver of the day to Banstorp, which is, yeah, impressive considering that he started from P20 on the grid.
So you're going for Banstorp for driver of the day?
I mean, he's the tier above. Like, I think I would if it was tier above. I might give it to Winky's P3 on that podium, and I don't think he was anywhere in that race until right at the end, and he did everything right. He kept his nose clean throughout and took his opportunities. So, yeah, I know 38's had a wonderful race out front, and he totally deserves that win. But, yeah, my left field driver of the day choice is going to be Winky tonight.
I have to 100% agree with you. Winky had an absolutely fantastic end to the race there and fully deserved that P3. Fantastic race. So your final classification for tonight, we've got 38 who comes away with P1. Barnstorp comes away in P2 with Winky in P3. Giban gets P4 and Scott gets P5. Johnny Smooth overcame the curse to get P6. Bakmezo in P7. DRS Julian in P8. Jackster in P9, and Smith comes away with the final points position in P10. Luke Chard P11, Zondas P12, followed by Smith, Geke, Chelsea. Then you've got Ollie T in 16th, RFC Danny in 17th, and then Fragile Tunnel, Roundy, and Scottish Ninja, who were unfortunately our DNFs. Wow, that was a very, very intense race for a lot of that.
Yeah, it was. I really enjoyed myself, and yeah, fair play to all the Tier 4 drivers who stuck with us with those 2 red flags as well, and yeah, congratulations to the winner. Had a great time.
Yeah, it hasn't been an easy race, but they have done absolutely fantastically, and thank you for joining me, Rob. It's been a pleasure.
No problem, thanks for having me.
And we will be back at the normal time on Friday, despite the England game in the Football World Cup happening. We will be back at our normal time, racing here again with MRCX. We hope that you'll join us for that. Please, if you've enjoyed it, do like the stream, ding the bell, follow us for all of our races. We are here 5 times a week. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you again on Friday. Good night.
Good night.